So we have some parts here. Let's go over what we are looking at.
All right, this is the new lightweight aluminum piston for the Gen 3 EcoDiesel. What we did on this piston is we have modified the piston skirt, reduced the ring loads, of course modified the combustion chamber, and this is all in order to improve the fuel economy of the truck. Always on this piston, another interesting thing, also the coating of this piston pin is a diamond-like coating, also to reduce friction. And one thing that you cannot see actually is because it's an offset between the piston center line and the piston pin. There is 0.3 millimeter gap within the two that creates a balancing torque to reduce the mechanical noise of the piston when it strokes in the cylinder. That what you see here is the low pressure EGR system. This is an addition to the Gen 2. I mean, Gen 2 uses an high pressure EGR system which recircle the exhaust gases in the combustion chamber. It takes these gases immediately downstream the exhaust valve. So this reduces the energy and the flow to the turbine wheel. So the boost sometimes it's detrimental to the boost performance of the engine. So with the additional low pressure EGR, we actually are helping to get through the turbocharger all the exhaust gases and energy that you need to spin the turbine wheel and to get boost and then torque. Because this is taking out energy just downstream the turbocharger. In this case, it's downstream the diesel particulate filter, so it's not detrimental to the quantity of energy that goes into the turbine, and it helps you to get the best possible torque at any given engine speed.
And is this water cooled in any way?
It's water cooled.
Okay, and part of that reason why it's water cooled is to reduce the heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you put these gases inside the combustion chamber, so you want to cool them down at the temperature which it's not detrimental to the combustions, and then you have.
Okay. So it is like on a cold start. There's a specific use for an EGR, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. You use it. So we are balancing both high pressure, low pressure, depends on the low loads, low speed. You rely on these because you want to have everything. You want to have the highest torque as quickly as possible. So you use basically this one.
Okay. And then we have some valves here. What about these valves?
These are all the inlet and outlet for the water cooling. These valves. So
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, these are the valves of the engine. I mean, the reason why they are here, we had the cylinder head in the previous.
Okay.
The cylinder head is no longer here. That was show the works that we did basically on the intake ducts of the engine.
Okay.
So yeah, they are here, but we didn't do much on this.
Now, I know on some diesel vehicles they have sodium-filled valves and things like that. Is there anything special about this for temperature control?
No, I don't think these are sodium-filled. That's probably standard. That's when you really go up with the temperature, you need that kind of sodium-filled.
Yeah.
I don't. This is basic.
Yeah, I mean it's not that complicated anymore, is it?
No, actually no. They're pretty simple. We like to keep things simple.
Yeah.
Simplify as you can. So we optimize everything, performance, fuel economy. Try to have the most simple, systems. Because simplicity is always space in terms of the longevity of the engine. So you want to make sure that.
Well, now we have direct injection, we have turbocharging. All of that is on a diesel, but it's now coming to gasoline engines. So it's like they're just stealing tech from diesel, right?
I've been on the gasoline engines for a lot of time. Yeah, I mean they are stealing. They are trying. What the trend is, the gasoline is trying to get as close as possible to the diesel, right? So diesel efficiency, and that's a long shot because the diesel still have great advantage in the diesel fuel density, energy density. So that 20% gap will stay there. I mean, so you're aware of competition, what they are doing. There is one company in particular is really pushing towards that direction, but I think diesel is still king when it comes to fuel economy.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, this is just a massive EGR. I don't think I've ever seen one this big. So that's definitely an upgrade to the previous generation. So, and we got chips here because I'm always hungry. Cool. Thank you very much, Mossimo.
You're very welcome.
All right.